Hey everyone, Ghetto Sweater here, and welcome to a very special edition of Ghetto Sweater Gaming. Today marks the 1-year anniversary of the day that I decided to start my YouTube channel. It's been a long road, it really has. And I want to start off by thanking everybody who has shared this journey with me, both in watching my content, as well as giving me feedback and helping me with my equipment. I mean, just every aspect of being able to do this has been such an honor and so enjoyable and such a great experience that I want to make sure that everybody that has been here to join me, even the people that have joined in later, is getting the proper thanks, because I really truly appreciate everything that we've been able to do together. And I wouldn't be able to make this content without all of you, or at least I wouldn't be able to enjoy it as much. Aside from that, this has been a very interesting experience as well. I've been slowly improving my abilities both in recording, in my demeanor in front of the camera, to actually editing footage, and even doing other projects. And it's been super fun, super awesome, and so I wanted to start off with a thank you. My plan for this is for us to look at some of my best moments. We'll call them moments for now. It's been really crazy, you know? I've just found tons of games to play. You know, this channel was meant to be a personal project, just something fun to be able to look back on and not only review the games that I've played in the past, but also see how I've evolved as a person. So I want to be able to share that reminiscence with you guys, because I think it's going to be really fun, and we'll see all of the things that I've gone through up to this point in order to get to where we are today. So we'll get through all the wishy-washy stuff. Let's just jump right in. It's time to get started. So this was Neon Boost. This was my first actual edited footage over gameplay. Before this, I did start with playing some Overwatch, and that was just done through PlayStation. I just streamed it directly to YouTube. After I had created the channel, I wanted to see how I'd be able to do with actually talking over gameplay. Admittedly, it just kind of turned into me saying stupid stuff over the recording while I was trying to focus on the game. And also, admittedly, that's not too far off from what I do now. But I wanted the opportunity to be able to improve the experience so that, you know, for the moments that I'm not being super entertaining, I can give you guys entertainment in some other way. So let's go ahead and check it out. Leave it to me to just listen and dance to music. This is my very first experience.
Oh, hi. Welcome to Ghetto Sweater Gaming. I'm your host, Ghetto Sweater.
Did I just do an, oh, hi? Unbelievable.
And welcome to Neon Boost. I found this game for free on Steam, and it looked kind of cool. I was digging all the colors, so I thought, why not play it for you guys?
So easy to please.
I'm going to go ahead and jump right in here, and I hope you guys enjoy the ride. Ooh. Wait.
So admittedly, this is when I actually started to delve into PC gaming. I wasn't much of a PC gamer before this. I mean, I had played things here and there, but this was actually genuinely me dying from not knowing how to WASD properly. So I know it kind of looks staged, but I assure you it's really just me being terrible at video games.
Here we go. Oh, was that... Oh.
Perfect example.
So we bounced ourselves to victory, and let's keep it moving. Jump to wall. Press jump to wall. If I jump, I wall. I wall. And...
You can see just... I was trying my best to find something to say. I was grabbing desperately at straws, and it's endearing, but it's also very embarrassing. I know you tried your best, buddy, but I recommend leaving it to the professionals.
Well, I'd say that's about good for now. We'll pick this up a little bit later. But thank you so much. This is Neon Boost. Again, you can check it out on Steam. I think it's a pretty fun game. See if you can beat my times. They're not great. But I appreciate you guys watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys again next time. Laters.
So that's pretty cool. You kind of see where the beginning elements of my outro are coming from. Again, I didn't really have anything set or planned. I was doing a lot of stuff off the cuff. So not bad for a first video, but you could definitely tell it's early on. That was even back when I was using my phone for recording because I didn't have a camera yet, and I was using my headset mic for a microphone. So there was a lot of opportunity there. But let's go ahead and see what other kind of games I was playing towards the beginning of my channel.
Hey everyone, this is Ghetto Sweater, and welcome to Doki Literature Club. Now, I know you may have noticed that there are some cute girls on the screen here, huh? Huh?
Again, it's so cringy, but it's funny to watch kind of how I took an approach to especially the openings of my videos, and I noticeably was just really excited to be doing what I was doing. The reason I picked Doki Literature Club was because I wanted something that, well, first and foremost, I wanted to play the game. I was really excited to play it, but it was also a text adventure, so that means that I could just go ahead and read and reduce the amount of talking that I had to do, or at least think of on my own. So it was really fun to do something that I was able to enjoy fully, as well as put as little effort into as possible.
This is a story-based game, kind of like a dating simulator. So, G-Sweat, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Trying to do different voices for different characters.
Considering how little I've
That
read
was
these past years, I don't really have
that was a
any
new experience, and I definitely had a long way to go with that.
To myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strange.
It's been a while since I've gone back and watched this, so I feel like I should really just go back and enjoy it fully.
Anyway,
just watch it from beginning to end, because I really do enjoy the story, and it's fun to be able to go back, especially since it's been a whole year since I've seen it. So
I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much.
Now here's one that I'm sure a lot of you will recognize, because it's been definitely one of my most popular series since I started my channel, and also one of my favorite games to play. This was my first step into horror games on the channel, and a lot of people will know it as Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion.
Hey everyone, Ghetto Sweater here, and welcome to Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, which
I've got my earpiece up, so I guess this is probably about when I had actually gotten an actual mic. So I didn't have the mic other than the earpiece before, so it was nice to actually have a mic to talk into instead of using the headset.
What do we got here? I just really want to take a nap. Like, I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I'm a sleepy boy.
Me too, Ghetto Sweater.
Sleep last night, and
I feel
I
you.
just need the extra rest, especially if I'm going to be going through another 1,878 rooms. That's a lot. That's not the right number.
What?
Bad.
What kind of math was that?
I don't. Hello? Don't like that. Nope. Bye. Oh, I can't. Oh, go. Why? Why is it making noise? Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Go, go. Is something chasing me? Oh god. Oh god.
You see, I can't even walk properly.
Something. There's something breathing. Why? No. Oh! Why am I getting hit? What was that? What? What is that? Oh god! Oh god! There's something! Ah!
Oh, the pure fear. Every single episode was just so tense. Again, I wasn't really used to playing horror games, so every time I had to start an episode with this, I had to talk myself up. I had to do breathing exercises. I was like, come on, Ghetto Sweater. You could do this. Do it for the people. Do it for the game. You've got this. But in reality, I didn't have this.
You dare? Are those scissors you're holding? Could you not? Like,
I loved this guy.
I'm just gonna go over to this
Stressed
door,
me out.
So you stay right there.
He just stares at you.
Open this door. Ah! Oh!
It jumped me again.
I can't move. Ah! Stop!
I couldn't
stop.
Oh, that's nice. There was just so many moments in this game where it was so intense.
And again, all I can really ask for is that this is... Oh! See, right
Stupid cardboard cutouts.
Incredible.
See, I'm playing Bendy in the ink machine right now, and it's pulling the same kind of crap, and I hate it. But you can already see, just in the videos we've gone over so far, how many different... I'm doing different camera angles. I'm like, do I like it here? Do I like it there? And it was just such a learning experience all the way through. Every time was a new mistake. Every time was something new to learn. Every time was something interesting that I had to deal with. And especially back at a time when I was putting out videos daily, it was a learning experience, to be sure.
Changed my mind. I want it off. Off, please.
So scared.
Oh, what was that? Oh, get away! Get away! Get away from me! Oh, no.
There's really nothing more satisfying than seeing yourself in pure and total fear.
Get! No.
Oh, but what a great series. I really loved Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion a bunch. I couldn't have been more pleased with how the game turned out from beginning to end. And if you're interested, I mean, definitely go check it out. I plan on putting the links of some of these games down in the description after I'm done this video. So that way, if you guys want to check out any of the games that you see here, you can find them. Or you can always just look at them on my channel if you'd rather watch them than play them. But we should move on to something a little more current. Let's take a jump forward in time and see what we have. Here's a really good one.
Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and work on getting started here.
So,
hey everyone, Ghetto Sweater here. Welcome to Blair Witch.
So this, as my good friend has explained here, is Blair Witch. And this was the first game that I decided to stream. Of course I streamed it, and then I did very minimal editing, and I just kind of put it up as is. Because it was a longer game, and this was during Halloween. So I wanted to be able to get it out as quickly as possible so I could play other games, finish up Spooky's Jump Scare, stuff like that. And I thought this would be a really good game to play for the month of October. And I was really excited to play it. And it was a new experience to be able to stream. I had a couple people pop in and watch as I played. And this was also using the green screen, which was also something new to me. But this was an excellent game. And I mean, just the look of it was really good. And I really enjoyed playing it. So I won't go into too much detail on this one because it's a really long game. And I want you guys to be able to check it out for yourself. But just we'll give you a couple of highlight moments here.
What? Where are you? Keep the light on. Keep the light on. Oh, where? Yeah. Stay away! Get away! Where's... Okay. Stop. Oh, God. Oh, no. Why? I just don't want to die. Do I have to do something? Should I... Let's go take a shower. This is gonna be fun. Fun on a bun.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun and definitely really enjoyable to play. So if you guys get a chance to play that one, I still recommend it. We have October coming up again. And of course, since it was October, you know we couldn't go without a little Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, which there was a lot of dancing, if you can't tell. Sometimes I really do wonder what's wrong with me. If this is what other people see when they see me, then I apologize. I didn't know it was like this.
I really need to stop.
What he said.
Hey everyone! Why? Why does it take so long? Okay. Can I get you to go away? No. Uh-oh. What's that?
You heard it on the right. You better look.
Ah!
Oh, it was on the left. There was one on both sides.
Hey everyone, Ghetto Sweater here, and welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. Before we get started, I had surgery. I hurt.
Oh yeah, that's right. I had a hernia surgery probably like a week before, maybe even like a few days. And since it was in like my lower stomach groin area, pretty much everything hurt. I couldn't laugh. I could barely move. But I wanted to be able to continue to put out content, and it was still October at the time, and I didn't want to miss out on the opportunity to put up as many videos as possible. Unfortunately, getting scared was probably one of the worst things I could have done, because you're not supposed to really do anything that can exacerbate it in any sort of way. I ignored that entirely. So in the first episode of this, I didn't actually do any of the scary stuff because I was kind of concerned that I was going to end up tearing something, either my surgery or my soul. One of the two. It took me a bit to get into it. Plus, I was just having a lot of fun with doing the pizzeria part of it because I had never really done a lot of the simulator games, and I just really enjoyed all aspects of this game. But there was plenty of times where I did get scared as I worked to the end of this game. And I believe this was also the first Five Nights at Freddy's game that I've played personally. So I think it was a really enjoyable experience.
I'm an adult. I make adult decisions. And that means that 50% of those decisions are probably going to ruin the rest of my life. But for you, I'm willing
Future
to
me
make
can
those
attest to
decisions.
that.
And that's right, they're going to be bad. This being one of them.
3, 2, 1.
Nope, I hated this. This was... I know I look okay on the outside, but really you can tell that I'm dying. You can also see, this is kind of... So you can see my mic there, finally, in one of my videos. That was an accident. I actually was trying to adjust the brightness because I was still using my camera for a... Or still using my phone for a camera, and I ended up darkening the screen by mistake. And then I fixed it just in time for this.
It's your time to shine.
See?
It's time to take your
there it
career
is.
into your own hands.
Excellent. Excellent
Saved
work.
money your
Top
whole life.
YouTuber behavior right there.
Now it's time to put all your eggs into one basket.
And sponsorship offer, Fizz Time Pop Soda. Have a poppin' good time with Fizz Time Pop. Fizz Time Pop Inc. is offering to pay for advertising in your establishment. $250? That's exactly what I need.
That's exactly what I need.
Upgrade. Oh, yes. Look at that.
So you can see places where my editing got a little bit more, we'll say, robust, where I was layering things and trying to get more things to happen at once and do editing more frequently. So I started to take more time in the editing process, where I used to spend anywhere from like a half an hour to an hour editing, and then
Here we go. Try
that upgraded to probably about 2 hours a piece, sometimes more depending on how much I wanted to do and how much I rewatched the footage. But as you can see, I thoroughly enjoyed being able to go through and play all the games and try and beat them. Look at me go! Killing it! I'm so good at video
What
games.
did I miss? Who did I miss?
Just kidding, I failed miserably.
I didn't think I was gonna pull that off.
Oh, looks like I did beat it.
Go ahead.
But yes, there were plenty of times that I got scared, so there was no shortage of that for sure. But you can see another thing that I tried out. You can see another thing that I tried out with the border of my camera.
Make him go away.
And there's just so many different things that I tried. It was really hard to find consistency because I just enjoyed everything. You know, I enjoyed with a border, without a border. I enjoyed having the camera further out, closer in, different lights in the back, and just so many different things that I couldn't settle on one thing to really truly enjoy.
Okay, finish those. Don't move. I'm watching you.
Document result.
That was a short one.
Begin on.
I always come back.
Hence the you oops, you spoops in the title.
And something's loose in the pizzeria. Great. Awesome. Lost the money, gained the jump scare. Wonderful.
Well, that's what you get. You were overzealous. You deserved every bit of that. You should have just let it go. Nice shirt, by the way. What else do we got here? What else is going on in the world of Ghetto Sweater? What other kind of games was I playing? So a lot of this is in like the first couple of months that I was doing my channel. I mean, surprisingly enough, I was putting out content really, really frequently. And I know I haven't put out as much lately, but I have been doing more work on trying to get it to be a little bit higher quality and more selective with the games I play. So I can't really complain too much. I'm still enjoying what I'm doing, and I want it to stay that way, especially after a whole year of doing this. I'm really glad that I'm still keeping up with it. But let's go ahead. Let's jump forward. I also want to take a look at one of the videos that I did with my good friend Whip Real Good.
Hey everyone, Ghetto Sweater here, and welcome to whatever this game is.
Hey everyone, Whip Real Good here. To this game is the best.
Half Dead 2, and don't make fun of my intro.
So I had a lot of fun playing games with Whip, and we continue to play games still today. He's the one that helped me as I was getting started with my channel, and a lot of the stuff that I have as far as equipment's concerned were either his to begin with or at his recommendation. You know, I've done some research on my own as well, but it's nice to be able to have somebody who knows what they're doing and can actually help you with improving if you happen to be starting a channel or anything like that.
I'm
back.
out. Yeah, you're back, and I have no health still. I'm gonna take... You need shoes. I don't need shoes.
This was also, if you can see, that is my new mic there. I had recently gotten a brand new mic so that I sound much better, much more robust. You can hear the deep sounds of my voluptuous voice. But it was awesome to be able to have new equipment that I could enjoy.
I'm not...
Oh no, I am dead. I died by everything.
You died by teddy bears!
Oh,
It's just a room full
no.
of teddy bears!
Too many teddy bears.
We had so much fun playing this.
Well, if you're gonna go, that's the way to go.
Go
That's
bite
the
teddy
way to
bear.
go.
Yeah. Oh no.
See, once again, my gaming instincts hadn't kicked in.
Bandages, but I don't know how to use them.
I was trying desperately.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Oh my god, I didn't die.
I have... Oh!
One of my favorite editing moments. I enjoy doing that so much. There's so many elements that you see that you pick up on your own, as well as what you might see other YouTubers do, and to be able to bring them to life and to be able to do them myself was just so fun. And I just can't talk to it enough about how fun of an experience this has been and all of the new things that I've learned and been able to do. So thank you, Whip, for introducing me to your world and helping me traverse it just a little bit better than I probably would have done on my own. Hey everyone, Ghetto Sweater here, and welcome to a very special edition of Ghetto Sweater Gaming. Today, it's my birthday! I'm not telling you how old I am. And I thought it'd be Still
really
33,
fun
by the
if
way.
we went back and we played something that we've all seen before. One Night at Flumpty's. Because who doesn't appreciate a good scary game that will be guaranteed to jump me out of my socks? Except for one thing. This will be completely unedited, so you're going to get to see the whole thing beginning to
that's
end.
right.
And you get to see my victory as I
So it was my birthday, and I did have plans for the day. So I thought I wanted to do something quick and easy, and I also wanted to try doing it without editing the footage. So I wanted to just kind of see how far I had come in 6 months and see how well I could articulate myself while playing a scary game and consistently over an extended period of time. So this was a really fun thing to do, and I was really pleased with how it came out. Because it's been a super long time, and overall I enjoy playing scary games, especially for you guys. I otherwise wouldn't be able to really play scary games on my own. I'm kind of a scaredy cat, and you would think that like having somebody around or having somebody to talk to would make things a little bit easier. It does not. But in this particular case, like, yeah, I'm talking to you guys, but you're not actually here, so I don't know, I kind of feel the same. And that's really how it is, too, because a lot of people are still requesting me to play things like Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted in VR. And while I do find a lot of joy in playing those games, it is very stressful. And the motivation needed to even get it started and start playing is oftentimes more than what I have available. So don't get me wrong, we do have October coming up here in a couple of months. I have a couple of plans for games that I want to play, but once October hits, it's going to be all scary games all the time again, and you guys will get your fill. We'll get some Help Wanted. We might revisit some old games. I might be able to even try and finish Five Nights at Flumpty's, but we're definitely going to be squeezing in a lot of games, so don't worry, I will be scared. Yes, I will be scared a lot. So this was still fun, though. This was 6 months of progress taking form and just showing what I had accomplished up to this point. The opportunity to play games like this for you guys. I know I just started my channel about 6 months ago or so, but this has by far been one of the most fun things I've ever done, and I really hope to continue doing this for as long as possible. You know how us old people are. We get tired and we have to take naps and stuff. But yeah, it's true.
All in all, how are we doing? He's still got toilet paper. Oh, okay.
I was getting really good at it too. This was only the second time I had ever played, and
hot. It is hot in here. Oh, stop doing that. I need to do things. Oh my god. Ghetto Sweater is the best gamer around. He saved himself so much power that he doesn't even need to look at the camera. I'm good.
Sorry, buddy, you tried. Very nice.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I almost had it there, and I might have gotten a little too overconfident. But that was definitely the closest I've come by far, and I think the next time around I'll be able to beat this no problem. But I do also want to thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Thank you to everybody who's subscribed so far. Thank you to everybody who hasn't subscribed yet.
Who is here
really
now?
hope to continue playing games for you guys, and that you'll be able to continue to enjoy them, because there's a lot
in the gaming world that is to still be explored. And I actually have some things in the works myself that everybody who watches my channel will probably enjoy soon. That's when I was waiting for my VR headset to come in. Happening already, but it was not to be. Yeah, I had to wait a lot longer than I was expecting because I was hoping to have it for my birthday. I did not have it by my birthday, so
as I will. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching.
Oh, of course, that's right.
And I will see you next time. Laters.
I had also, because that's my outro there. And here, let me go back real quick because that's one thing that I forgot to mention is the evolution in my opening and my closing. You could see in a couple of the examples that I've already gone over so far that my opening was different. But in my earlier videos, I also had worked on an outro, and I had no idea what I was doing. Here, we'll go back to the first Five Nights at Flumpty's game or video.
Man drinks lava and lives, kinda. You should be watching the cameras. Yeah, I'm well aware
It's
of
so
that.
different. Just the vast difference over
Pretty nice right now.
5 months.
They're not
Huge.
assaulting me. Check out my other videos. I appreciate you sharing this experience with me, and I will see you guys.
So if you listen to that too, because I used to record all of my audio into one thing, so I had to watch carefully on the recordings because I didn't know how loud the game was going to be consistently. And there were times where my audio from my voice was not nearly loud enough to go over the game. So you had to listen extra good if you were going to hear anything that I was saying.
Next time. Laters.
Yeah. See? It's just so, it's so basic and it's a cute little thing. You know, I want to thank my friend Damien too, and my friend JB. They both actually had come up with the music for the end of that. They had done a separate song, and I took a clip from that. So I want to thank them as well because it was a good jump off point before I was able to come up with something on my own. So thank you guys so much. But let's go ahead. Let's dive back in here. We move forward quite a bit. You're going to notice a big time jump because towards the beginning of my channel, I was putting out daily videos and stuff like that. You know, one thing led to another, and as most stories go, I couldn't keep putting out content as quickly as I was. You know, with a lot of stuff that was going on in my life, I wanted to make sure that my motivation to do this stayed fresh, it stayed enjoyable. I didn't want to wear myself out on it. So I decided to slow down a little bit and give myself some breaks and make sure that when I did put out videos, I really enjoyed them, and that way you could enjoy them just as much.
Hey everyone, Ghetto Sweater here, and I'm back with more VR. I hope you're ready. Let's get started.
So that was the first time that I had attempted putting something before
VR
my opening.
time. So I've been spending some time just kind of going through games, seeing what's available. Certain games might be a little bit much for it. I'm trying to see if
Yeah.
there's...
Unfortunately, my computer, while it is a great device, it is not entirely up to the task of running recording software as well as the VR itself. It's a little heavy for it. So I'm sure someday I'll decide to upgrade my computer. That will allow me to play other games, as I'm sure software will advance to the point where my computer will become somewhat obsolete anyway. But that'll allow me to keep putting out good quality content and see some more high-end games. You know, that way you're not missing out on everything that's available and you're not just watching me play 8-bit games all the time. But this was also, as you can see, when I had started trying to use borders around my camera in a different way. That way, you add a little bit extra to the videos. I loved this game. I loved this boxing game, and Unfortunately, I think they stopped supporting it shortly after, so I wasn't able to keep playing it. But if you want a good workout, it's definitely the way to go.
Oh, jeez. Flew right at me. Come on, you want a piece too?
And this was my first VR horror experience.
Don't. Jeez. I hate it.
It's so intense. You guys really don't understand the difference in, you know, for a long time, I've watched YouTubers play scary games. And that's because I felt as though I couldn't play them on my own. When I started my channel, I got into scary games, and I slowly worked my way up to the point where I can play scary games a little bit better now. There's still some things that are a little bit intense for me, but for the most part, I feel like I can work through them emotionally. VR is a whole other step above that. All right, you have full side vision. Like, even watching it now on a screen with me playing it on VR just doesn't even begin to embody what it's like to feel like you could be attacked from any direction at any time. So I do recommend, if you ever get a chance to try it, you definitely should. But if you're the faint of heart, then I would prepare yourself before attempting something like this.
I will defend myself from anything that wants to mess with me. No. You leave that door closed. No, there's nobody here. Stop looking at me. Don't. Uh-oh. No. Could you stop, please? Where? Hello? What? No. What? Oh, no.
I didn't want to look up.
Oh, God. Oh. Covering my face. You can't hurt me.
There is no covering your face. It's VR.
Don't do it. I'll karate chop you so hard. Ah! Get away! Oh.
It was such a basic jump scare. It wasn't even really... It jumped me because it's still right up in your face. Even if there isn't like the loud sound and stuff that comes with it, you don't feel entirely safe.
Personalized to you. And I know mine kind of looks like a mess, but to be honest, it took me quite a bit of work just to get it like this. Things like to be a little finicky. For example...
So yeah, this was just like me going over the home hub, and there was a lot of work that went into that, and I've actually renovated it again, so I could have it be a little bit more to my liking. But maybe I'll do another video eventually. Maybe we can renovate it together. Maybe I'll do a stream. We'll see what happens, and again, we'll see if my computer can even handle that, or if it just bursts into flames altogether. So I don't have too much more time to record, but I wanted to go ahead and jump forward once again. I know there's plenty of content that I didn't go over, maybe some things that you guys liked to watch that I didn't bring up on this particular video. And there's a lot of side stuff that I did too. A lot of the stuff that I went over was either series or stuff from the beginning of my video, but I also have a couple of blogs in there, a couple of side projects like what I did for the end of October with Ghetto Sweater, and just a lot of stuff that I think you all would really enjoy. So feel free to go check it out, but we're going to jump forward all the way up to yesterday when I put out my Bendy and the Ink Machine video, and we're just going to take a look at some of the moments from that. Hello everyone, Ghetto Sweater here, and welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, come one, come all, to the greatest show on earth, Bendy and the Ink Machine, where all your horrors come true.
I know So I did get in the habit of trying to put a little something special towards the beginning of my videos or sometimes towards the end. I like doing these little editing side projects just to see what kind of stuff I can do. I get curious and I like to try out different things. So I went ahead and I threw that in there, just grabbing clips from different parts of the video, adding in music, sound effects, visual effects, just so many cool things that can be done in editing. And I mean, even though I push a lot for you guys to play the games, if you ever get a chance to try out editing, it could be just as fun of an experience as it is to be able to play these games. So whatever you're into, you might be surprised. Yeah, I never expected editing to be such a big and fun part of doing my channel. I expected to just be playing a lot of games and talking a lot, which I certainly do. But I think that editing really brings a special magic to the experience. So I don't know what that is. This looks very much like a ritual. Oh, I didn't know there was something in his chest. I get scared by the smallest things. Nobody's having a good time. Nobody wants to be here. Oh, look at this. Oh, a little doll. Did he just laugh too? Oh my! See, I just get scared by stupid little things like cardboard cutouts popping up out of nowhere. And you know, I say that those things scare me, and I mean, a jump scare is always good, but the experience of just walking through this place for the first time was so stress-inducing, because I had mentioned somewhere in the video that when there's a lot of corners and a lot of places you need to like look around and stuff like that, it brings an element of awareness where you're hesitant and you're just trying to take things slowly. And the more you slow yourself down, the more that tenseness builds, and the more you feel like you could be jump scared at any time. So it's not even just the jump scares themselves, but everything that leads up to it. That door was open before. Uh-oh. Ah! What do you mean run? What do you mean run?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean run?
Why am I running?
It says run, you run.
Oh, the ink. Oh, the ink. Oh, go. Oh. Okay, I feel you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let's exit. Let's get on out of here. Go, go. Oh.
So intense. So yeah, that was a peek, a review, a reminiscence of everything that I've done up to this point. Well, not everything, but I mean, you get the idea. I've just had a lot of fun. I can't say it enough times. I know I'm just repeating myself at this point, but it's just such a great opportunity to be able to express myself, and to be able to share those experiences with you guys means so much to me. Especially with everything that's been going on, with everybody being locked down, and before everything's had the opportunity to open back up. I want to say thank you again, because having your support, or even just being able to brighten up your day with a video, a little bit of entertainment, something to watch, means so much to me. And I think that in year 2, I think I'll be able to bring even more interesting and entertaining content your way, and I'll hope that you'll join me. I hope that you'll share it with your friends. I hope that their friends will in turn share it. And I just want to keep doing this and make sure that everybody gets the opportunity to experience a walk of life that maybe they wouldn't have been able to themselves. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this one here before I ramble on too much. If you have anything you want to see, let me know. Leave some comments. Even if you just want to talk to your friends, you need a place online, you need to chat. Maybe you need a work chat or something like that. Hop on my videos, man. I don't care. Like, I just love seeing people interact with each other, and I love to interact with you guys. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out of here for the day, and I will see you next time. Laters.